Okay, I'm just going to give a brief explanation of for this assignment. ¿Qué dijo el profesor? What did the teacher said? Now, look at these pictures and imagine what the professor, Spanish teacher, said to the student and write the command, the informal in the space given. Okay, so these commands are gonna be always a second person, but there are some of them, some commands that have the reflexive te. For example, I'm gonna explain quickly. As we said yesterday, like levantar, levantar means to raise. If I wanna say raise your hand, I would say levanta. Okay? If I say ask a question, preguntar is the verb, so in the command form would be pregunta. Okay, so that's fine. But the other form that is more specific is the one that adds the te at the end. So because this te is the reflexive that re-emphasize the action on the person. In this case, if I say to someone, levántate, I am saying you get up. Or if I say, pregúntate, I would say you ask yourself that question. The difference between that and no the te would be pregunta. You still say to someone, ask a question. But when you say pregúntate, ask yourself a question. Now, also, you could use, and I could add this here, pregúntame. What that would means in the reflexive. That would say, ask me a question. Pregúntame. But right now, the one that we will be looking right now would be at pregunta, the one with the te. So levántate, you get out. Pregúntate if you are going to be actually doing a similar situation like that. So let's try here. How about if I say comer, to eat. If I say come, I'm saying just eat. But if I say comete, that would be you eat it. You eat that. It's more emphasized. It's really more emphasized. So what are these people, or what does the teacher said? That's the question. Now, let's try to figure out here what is the situation. In normal class, I would ask a student, what do you think the teacher is asking the student in here? I'm just going to leave it as a question, but then you are going to write the command here that the teacher is telling this student right now. And I think you probably could figure out this one. The question is if she's sitting down or she's getting up. Let's assume she's sitting down. Okay, so let's keep that in mind. Now this seems that a window is closed. So what do you think the teacher is asking? To open the window. Now here there is a book on the table and the guy is putting or placing the book on the table. So write all those in command form. Uh, okay, the guy said Daniel Salazar. That's the guy saying his name. So uh, remember, say it in command form. Don't say what is your name. No, I would say your name. So how would you translate that? Say your name. So the guy can respond Daniel Salazar. And this one is one of the special form that we just mentioned. And let me just close this thing here. Uh, one of the special forms. Now this guy is pointing, the teacher is pointing at the student and is showing the door, and is kindly telling the student, get out. All right? So the verb to go out. And to go is the mom of all the verbs. So if it's saying in second person, you know how it is in second person. We studied that yesterday. But it's emphasizing it. So it's going to be like we just did here. Is I'm not going to use the verb to go. I'm going to use another verb. I'm going to use the verb lavar. Lavar, which is to wash. So if I say lava, you are saying wash. But when I want to say wash your hands, I say lávate. Lávate las manos. Wash your hands. So in this case, because of the te, lávate, it makes super emphasis on the person, on the action. So it's going to be similar here when it says get out. So use the verb ir in the form in the second person, but with the emphasis te. And that's all I can say. All right, so work on those 6 points, and these are just commands. So you don't have to write sentences, just commands, just like here. Well, I mean, if it's talking about the window, you have to use the word close the window. Here would be probably raise your hand, and so on. So complete the sentences and let me see how you will do this. All right. Thank you very much.